Hello peeps and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Welcome back to Remix. Hogsport. We are getting towards the end of our second wave. We have diagnosed all of our patients, which is great. But they're all just being treated. We failed one. This is an outrage. Which one did we fail? The verbal diarrhea.
That if you enjoyed that, you will positively love the extra
Treatment failed. Now, this is what we want to be working on in this episode. One, I think we need to upgrade the drug mixer. We're going to do that. And something else I'd like to do is build a training room. It's never too early to start training. No. And we're already feeling the effects of poorly trained staff. So let's start dealing with it. And then we can train in waves like the patients are arriving. So we're going to pop a training room, I think, here. Nope. Tuck away that door. And you don't want too many members of staff off the floor at once, really. So I like to go with 2. I mean, I do tend to build up more and more rooms. Anyone who's watched me play other hospitals to get all my 3 stars, because I have got all the stars in the currently available hospitals. I do end up usually with 4 of these training rooms. I've done this wrong. That's where I want that. Yes. Excellent. Because I tend to train 2 members of staff from each category of staff at a time, which is it causes problems in the hospital, but I'm okay with that. So, so I'll have 2 janitors, 2 nurses, 2 doctors, 2 assistants when I really push training. All these props here help boost training. They all have a plus training and they do stack. So, it's like these bookcases here. These bookcases are great. These encyclopedia bookcase 2 plus 4 training each. Oh, so training just gets really, really quick. And there's some lovely pictures here. This one is a training poster, and this one, and this one. In fact, what we might do is put this one in the middle. There we go. Excellent. So that'll do. That will do. So where are we on our... Can I get rid of it? I still can't get rid of that. That's fine. So where are we? We would really like... Oh, actually, she's in pretty good nick. Still take a break, though. Still take a break. How are we... We are now meeting our target of 70%, which is good. We've got 2 more to go. How are you doing? He's getting pretty tired. We want to make sure he doesn't go on break until he's seen these last 2 through so we can start a new wave. And what we might do... Oh, and this has already been... This is why it's taken so long. I should have watched this being upgraded. It made them wait longer, which is a bit of a shame. It's best to keep an eye on that and make it upgrade when they're all going through diagnostics, not treatment. But there we are. We were building training. I had to do it. Still, he's not going to be needed for a little while. So what we're going to do... I can't train him yet. Oh, actually, he's pretty well trained, isn't he? So maybe it was just the machine could do with a... Let's do it. Let's do another one. It's... let's open this. So... And our GP, I think, had 1. Yeah, we could do with a better GP. Somebody that doesn't have psychology. Thinking about.
Lose your place in the queue.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Wants more money and illiterate. Thinks red jams are overrated. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Could do with a better one here. Now we also have a janitor, don't we? That has okay. You know what? It's not too bad, is it? It's not too bad. And we could do with getting this upgraded as well. But I feel treatment's more important. We're diagnosing okay at the moment. Okay, it's okay. It's not amazing. And I think this member of staff, does anybody need training? A nice way, actually. I like the overview here. You can find out lots of things. If we come to staff here, you can see here, staff training the last 12 months, nobody. Staff ready for training, 5. So there are staff out there ready for training. Oh, our doctor is looking a bit knackered. Our GP, how are you so tired? You've not been doing it. Oh dear, you've not been doing anything. You're not tired at all. It's all lies. It's all lies.
Chronic conditions are welcomed back to the hospital.
Right, what are we going to be getting? We're now getting 20, yes, so it's going up by 5, isn't it, each wave? Good to know, good to know. And it'll be interesting, because really we could do with the GP getting up to level 2 by this point. A pharmacy emergency, we're going to save that. We're going to save that. That'll be really good. You know, sometimes between waves, if you've played them before, you start losing money because you don't have as many patients going through. Lazy bones, that's for our ward. That's a really good time to get these emergencies. And if you open it up and you think, oh no, I don't want to do it right now, just press the X and it'll stay there. So you can do it later. You know, it's helpful. What we'll do actually, let's get some bennies out here. There we go. Excellent. Lovely. Don't worry about the queues. People, they see the queues, they worry. In wave levels, a bit of a bottleneck's actually a good thing. You don't want to overwhelm treatment departments or anything like that. It's good to have a bit of a bottleneck, but it would be good if she could diagnose as quickly as possible. And we do. Oh, this is exactly what we've been looking for right there. So we're going to pop them in there and get them straight into GP2 training. Excellent. It's quite expensive. Sometimes it's nice to hire somebody that already has that skill and have them teach it and then fire them again. It's a cheaper way of doing it. It can be very useful. And then what we'll do is get a second GP room.
Hopefully this next tune will cleanse
That's what
my
we'll do.
palate.
No, here comes Huggles. Oh no. Have we got anybody with low hygiene? No, you're just very ill. Okay, that's fine. As long as you're... Where are you in the queue? Would you like to go to the top of the queue? Because you're gross. Yeah, oh, you are also pretty gross. It's probably verbal diarrhea. Oh yeah, that actually was verbal
Don't mind
diarrhea.
me. I just like talking into
Yeah.
a microphone.
Go to the top of the queue. You? Okay, we're going to get you to number
Nurse
2
wanted
in the
on
queue.
ward.
Because we want you out of here. Who would like an arcade machine? This place doesn't feel quite right without a bit of Sonic. And actually, we've also got Dungeon of the Endless. Couple of Sega games. Go nuts. Go nuts. That's what I'm talking about. Love the shirt. Love the shirt. Okay, what's happening? I think we're trying to get our... Right, so what we're going to do is we are going to tell you to go and take a break because we have people with verbal diarrhea that need to come through here quickly. So if you could just get out, that'd be great. We probably should get a second ward nurse. Unhygienic. That's really bad. That is really bad.
Nurse wanted in fluid analysis.
Right. Do you know what? These nurses are actually becoming... We actually have a problem here with the nurses on the ward. We also need to tell the ward to allow multiple nurses to work in it. And it is doing diagnostics and treatment. So now that we've got 2 nurses, I think we are going to pop a couple more beds in. I think 1 nurse can cope with 3 beds fairly well. This annoys me. I have no window back there.
Announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
Okay, why aren't you moving? Sort of about there. Let's move this. Is that weird? Having these two beds. If only we could put like a curtain between them. There we go. A few more beds. Okay, good. Losing a bit of money. Are you coming? Right, no. Take. I don't want you doing that. I don't want you doing that. Just for the moment.
Lonely.
Misery guts has
Some
been
cheesy
discovered.
gubbins.
Rowena.
Cheesy gubbins. The snack for people
Right.
with nothing to
That
lose.
training went through. I'm actually going to create this room again. Rather than copying this room, I could copy this room. But what I'm going to do, I think, is create it on the reverse. Like so. Yes. And we need the filing cabinet. And then we can open this room. Right. But while it's open, we can continue to decorate it, which is exactly what we'll do. Excellent. Let's get these boosters in. Excellent. Right, there's not going to be enough room for this. I'm going to reset that room by moving this filing cabinet, but he won't be able to work in it without the filing cabinet. Oh no, it seemed to cope with it. That was nice. That was nice. Good. And then we need. There we go. I like that. And then let's get some bennies. And I think we'll also get none of these here. I like that. We could do with notice board. There, like that. Excellent. Excellent. Get a staff room to level 5. No. Okay, good. So now, how many have we got in the queue here? Right. So again, if you could not, that'd be great. In fact, what I might do for the moment with this member of staff, so they're not constantly on break, is stop them from upgrades just for the minute. Like that. It's actually easier, isn't it? It's actually easier to do that. Good.
Maintenance announcement.
I don't think there's anybody for here. No. You're at 70%. Send for treatment. How are we doing here? Skylar. Sandwich. Nobody's over here. That's great. And we know reception's done. And they're ready for, look, customer service 4. Blimey. It's expensive, so I'm not going to do that. We won't be doing that.
We're sorry for the litter.
Now, I would like another GP. It'd be nice to have a GP that doesn't have also a psychiatry. Do you know what I mean? Let's also look at nurses again. Ooh. Ooh.
I have been
Just
informed
because
that
we wouldn't
Cheesy
have this,
Gubbins are
then.
the proud sponsor of 2 Point Radio.
Cheap,
And are, in
tireless and
fact,
funny.
delicious
Kinda wanna
morsels
keep
of
them.
tempting
Kinda wanna keep them.
cherry delectation.
We don't have
I will
anybody good.
choke down my pride
Somebody,
and admit
nobody that
I
I'd like
was
for the
wrong.
ward just yet. See, look, Mark
Now
is
let us
also
savour some
fantastic.
music and
Really
never
good.
speak of this again.
Okay. We're doing fine. We are doing fine. So I think maybe all the patients have now... Oh, no. Just right. We are killing bed-faced patients by the looks of it. We definitely need to sort the ward staff out. Because, look, it doesn't even have ward training. Oh, we need better nurses for the ward. That's not you. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. What have we got over here? Anything else I can do? Over here? Cure 10 patients. We could give it a go. Yes. At least try and do something we can do in this hospital if we're going to be doing superbug stuff. Okay. How's this? Still got patients here. I think I'm going to move them to the top. They're looking a bit peaky. Ooh. Oh. A remarkable achievement. An establishment that not only elongates lives, but enriches them. A visit to this hospital may begin with an ailing body, but it ends with the healing of the soul. Spectacular. I don't... Wow, I don't think I've known Henry Jobsworth to be so generous. That's lovely. Thank you very much. Some of your patients are really bored. Yeah, I'm sure they are, actually. We could put some stuff in here, couldn't we? We haven't done a lot for entertainment, if we're being completely honest. We could put in a bookcase. Ooh. We could also put in a couple of giggle pumps. That was a superbug item.
Could all germs
And
please leave the hospital?
do you know what? I might put in just a couple of gumball machines as well. There we go. That might help. Oh, well, what? Misery guts. We're failing on misery guts as well. It's not good, is it? It's not good. It's not good at all. It's not going terribly well. Not going terribly well. Can I sort out? No. Still no decent nurses for the ward. We might have to keep this guy with his short temper. Becomes nasty when unhappy, and just try to keep him happy, I think is what I might have to do. So we're going to send him for training. For ward management 2. That's what we're going to do with him. We're going to do that. Because it's not too bad in the ward now. Things are pretty good here. Right. I think it's being repaired rather than upgraded, yes. Okay, we have to sort of allow that. Kind of have to allow that. We're going to close this, and we're going to close this just to keep the GPs relaxing.
You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne.
And considering if I should have 2 pharmacies, but
good morning.
trying to avoid it.
Good morning.
Trying to
welcome
avoid
to
it.
the show. Today, by popular request, we'll be discussing all things human. We've had
Where
a
are we? We're at
plethora of great
65%,
questions, and I will
so we
seek
really
to
need to
answer some
cure
of them
more.
With my many years' experience in
We
being
need to cure
human.
more than we are at the moment. And we are desperately trying to find somebody for the ward that's better than this person here, because this is such a ridiculous lineup of stuffs. Go on a break, actually. She's pretty tired.
Announcement. Ghosts should be captured with the appropriate amount of respect.
Let's close that as well, so that member of staff can rest. They're getting their ward management 2 training, which is great. He's getting really tired. We do not want him to go on break. Cheese for brains just means he'll learn slower, but I'm wondering if we should get him in, but it's expensive, you know. We're trying to do the stuff thing. I really want to... We need better ward nurses. It's a thing. Right, I think you have 1 more patient to go. No? Are there no more patients coming in? Oh, this one. Yeah. That one. And then you can go on break. That's what you can do. And we'll get this upgrade done. Hopefully this will stick around. Okay. So attempt to go on break after this one. That'll be great.
Training course completed.
Excellent. So that ward... I think these stars have changed colour. So that... positive and well read. Yeah. Great, but not good for the ward. Need something for the ward. Oh, the next wave is due in. So how are you doing there? You are fine. You might as well go on break just for a minute. Really top them up. We're going to open this now. We're going to open this. Probably should open this. Yeah, a little bit worried about things. Let's get Wendy back on that. Good. Okay. 5 days. We could get marketing, but we don't have loads of money to play with, so kind of have to do this the long way. think. Next wave starting. Wave 4. But what is it? They are obsessed with pharmacy staff. Hoping we can get the majority of this upgrade done. If not completed, we might try and push it to completion. So 25 patients coming in for wave 4, and it is just a cure rate of 70%. What new illnesses may crop up now, and how much are we actually going to be able to fit in this hospital? So we've got lightheadedness. Lightheadedness. I'm going to see how many of these patients that we have, because we might send them home, although it is easy to treat. It is easy to treat. That is a thing. Let's see. Let's build the deluxe clinic then. We might stick it here. Lightheadedness.
If you see anything suspicious,
there it is.
Please investigate further.
Please investigate further. Now, we don't have member of staff. We need a treatment doctor for here, don't we? We need a treatment doctor. And as you can see here, we don't have a treatment doctor. But maybe we could get Benny here. Maybe we could get Benny. Now, if we pop him in here, do we have anybody with treatment employed? We do. Ah. He would speed train them at 180%. Do we risk it? We might do that. Because we're upgrading. We might pull in this nurse. Oh, I don't know, because we've just employed a new doctor. Now, Benny. We are going to pop you on. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. I think we'll leave them as they are for the moment. What is this? Portishead is a ward 1. So the ward is... yeah, we'll try and do that. So the ward 1 is growing. And we still don't have the ward nurses I'm after. At least we have one ward nurse with... That's something. Please, please give us... They don't even have to be trained in anything. Just... Please. Oh. It's a diagnostic nurse, everyone. It's a diagnostic nurse. This is problematic. It's problematic. The ward is getting busy. And what? How did he get tired so quickly? We didn't pay attention to that very well, did we? Let them charge up. Okay, charging up nicely. That will do. Get back to work. We have some lightheaded patients have come through, ready for here.
Deluxe clinic calling doctor.
Deluxe clinic calling doctor. I think we should also maybe get some more food and drink machines in over here. Like so. Let's move that one up, and then we can put a big binny between them. There we go.
Training course completed.
What is this? Lightheadedness. Yep, we're good with this one. We are good with this one. Benny now has his training. The pharmacist is ready to go to work. There we go. Good.
One from an Eilaheen, not from here.
Excellent.
First time, long time.
So let's have a look at our
Instruct me in
patients.
to
How are we
satiate
doing?
my
Right, so
human
this
form.
one we might just send straight for treatment.
I'm glad this came up. You can't expect
getting
to be
through
a
it.
well-being without thinking about
They are
your
getting through
well-being.
it.
To do that, you've got to stay hydrated. Drink lots
Now
of
this is another
fluids,
machine that
use
could
a
do with some
moisturising
upgrades.
lotion or cream, and always make time to stand in the rain when the
How is he
opportunity
doing with one
arises.
treatment and no upgrades here? What are we looking at for an 88% chance with one level of treatment and no upgrades on this? That's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's more than 70%. So that's great. That is great. We still don't have a ward nurse worth employing here. I mean, what are we going to do here? We need more nurses for the... See, this is not great, though. It's not great. So what we're going to do with this guy is replace this one. Because at least... Oh, God, I think that guy said he'd taken out a mortgage and we were now firing him. I don't like reading the things they say. At least he has ward management training, so he's a little bit better in the ward than the last guy. But still kind of need... oh, and... Let me just change his outfit. There we go. Excellent. Right. Also, have we got any GPs? No. Right. Could do with the GP. Oh, did we do this one? We did do this one. Shall we do this one? Let's do that one. Bit of super bugging. We do a lot of super bugging. The peeps and I. You can join the Discord. There's a link for my Discord in the description below. And we bring teams together. And if I get invited to a lot of projects, like learning machine learning, and there's lots of people that want to do it, and I've got lots of people asking to do that, what I do is I set up one and bring all those people that want it together so that we can just bish bash bosh through it. So if that sounds like something you're up for, let me know. I've had a bit of a break from 2 Point recently, but I'm going to be on it a lot now, so in order to do this remix, so we might as well do some super bugging while we're at it. Let's see, can we push any more of these through? It's just these two, look, to be diagnosed. Is these two. We're having trouble with the old training. We're not having much luck with the staff. Where are you? We could get you to level 3. But I think the diagnosing is going pretty well. It just would be better if we could...
That's too cheesy flavor.
But we might have to actually invest on GP2 with this doctor at this rate. Because now would be the time to do it, because they're not doing anything. It wouldn't actually cost me anything if I used both the GPs. I think that's what we'll do. So we'll train you in GP2 with the other GP doctor, because we know there's no more patients needing diagnosis. It's all treatment now, so we might as well. It's not costing anything. We might as well do it. How are you doing? I would like to swap this out for a reception just so I can close it, but it is just through my own laziness, and that's the thing. So how's this been going, I wonder? Have they been okay? I'm going to get that repaired and we're going to put you on break. We're at 48% cure rate. Look, at the moment we've done 12 out of 25. Okay, we've done about half. Okie dokie. We can upgrade it, but I actually think we might upgrade that. Excellent. So that's being repaired. Great. And now I want you back. I want you back for good. There you go. If you could finish this entire cube before you go and break it in. That would be great, Milo. Thank you very much. Right. Yeah, and you can now go on break as well. Isn't that great? Still got a few people in the ward here. Ooh, researcher. Don't think we need a researcher. We might need a psychiatrist at some point. Don't know. Might do. These two, I think I'll go with them. Just in case we need... Ooh. Ooh. Now, what's good about this, right, is that he needs training. In level 3, and it would be cheaper to hire them, train him up in level 3 and then fire them again, I think, than it would be to train the proper trainer. So I think think that's what we'll do there. That'd be pretty good. Health inspector, please do come along, Henry. We'd like that. How are we doing here? It's going well. How's the machine? It's looking a bit busted. It's looking a bit busted. Is it just this machine that's holding us up? It is. Might be worth considering a second pharmacy. I don't know how I feel about this. I have mixed feelings about this. What we might do is just go for the member of staff
First
for now.
name, last name writes in, I must ingratiate myself
So that he
with
can
my
take over the
cooking
breaks.
habit. Personally, I've always found food a favourable
That might be
friend-finding
better. It's a
force.
cheaper option
Go
to
out for
keeping the
dinner,
queue moving.
Share a picnic in the park, or throw a luncheon and
we don't
whack
even
on
have a
an enormous
cardiologist.
casserole. Either way, there's nothing like digestion to form newfound fondness.
How many more have we got to go?
Please try to look healthy.
Because we're going to have to... Yeah. Send you on break. I'm not going to want you to pop over there just yet. You can go on break as well, Edmund Dick. So if we could have somebody come over here and repair this, please. Wow, they are rubbish. Okay. So, yeah, we know that we don't actually need anybody here. How are you?
To repair drug
Might as
mixer.
well. So, let's look at this. You're still here. Excellent. They are a terrible nurse, but brilliant for this. So we're going to train in Ward Management 3, and they're going to do the training. Okay. And then Ursula will be fired. Good job. Like a temp. Like a temp. Ooh. We might have our ward nurse here. We just might have a ward nurse. Excellent. I'm very, very pleased about that. That is pretty awesome. We're only just meeting this, which is a little bit nerve-wracking. Let's get another upgrade going on that. Because we are having trouble finding the right members of staff for everything. Because I still think our GP situation, yeah, it's not the best. GP3 training is definitely on the cards. Well, that much is for sure. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not take your first step on the path to total coolness by supporting me via Patreon. The cooler you are, the harder I work, which means even more SHIZWAH.